ladies, this is Gyro air displays. A very, very short takeoff, keeping it low, on goes the smoke and up into his display. This type of AutoGyro is a Rotort Kalidus, and the engine is 115 horsepower Rotax 914. It's a very, very popular type of AutoGyro, certified in Britain in 2011, and more than 1,000 of them have been sold worldwide. And as with the Vans RVs we saw earlier, it's really easy to see why. What an entertaining flying machine this is, as Peter puts it through its paces at low level. He's one of the most experienced AutoGyro display pilots in the world. He's flown this type of machine all around the globe, including at some of the world's most prestigious air events. But he loves performing at shows like this where he can get in really, really close to you. And he's got a great view of you from an extensive cockpit glazing, so show him how much you're enjoying his display as he cavorts around in front of you. The great pioneer of AutoGyros originally was the Spaniard Juan de la Cierva, and it was during the 1920s that he came up with this type of flying machine, the objective being to produce an aircraft that couldn't stall. And at the centre of all of this is that principle of auto-rotation. The airflow making the rotors spin through the aerodynamic forces of that airflow passing through the rotor disc and over the blades. Effectively, those blades are simply windmilling now. It's a much more simple mechanism, of course, than everything that's required for a helicopter. Easier to maintain, cheaper to operate. And it's very, very agile indeed. It's also extremely safe, because were that engine to fail, then the machine would simply descend slowly to earth, still with those blades windmilling, because, as I say, the blades aren't dependent on engine power. Now here's a demonstration of how slowly it can fly into wind. It's a relatively calm day today, but the Calidus can handle winds of up to 40 knots, so it can carry on displaying when a lot of other types would be grounded. It's got great natural stability as well, but it's the manoeuvrability that really makes this display. That Rotax engine runs on ordinary motor fuel, and it gives very good performance. Top speed of about 120 miles an hour. It cruises at around 100, and Peter can get about 4 hours endurance out of this, which is very useful when he's transiting to and from display venues around the country from his base near Blackpool in Lancashire. Practical tourer as well. Nice spacious interior, good comfort for the pilot. Tandem two-seat configuration, so you can take a passenger, but on an ordinary touring trip in one of these you perhaps wouldn't want to have your passenger experience this sort of flight. A beautifully controlled spiral descent. it's able to manoeuvre so tightly, literally right within the airfield boundary, and this isn't the biggest airfield. And there he is with a big hand, literally, waving at you as he passes down the line. Show him how much you enjoyed that terrific display. One of the most dynamic I think I've seen him give, and we've been watching him at East Kirkby and other places for a good many years now. It really is one of those acts that fits superbly. Bringing it right down low into a really dramatic low-level turn, and that brings to an end a quite brilliant display. Peter Davies, Gyro.